We're back with a new video. I have a new microphone, so please excuse me if I sound horrible. I haven't messed around with it yet. I'm gonna be quick here, hopefully. I don't wanna edit for 2 hours or anything like that, but you could see here, Q. Holy fucking ChatGPT, am I right, fellas? TLDR, Coltrane take notes, okay? Start adding these. Jeez Louise. November 14th. We get a message from Q. Meta progression, AI, optimization, server player limit. No, I guess. Mining and a sneak peek that we'll look at later. People keep calling it deep woken slop with their memento shit, which they'd be right to do, by the way. But they hate that. They hate being compared to other successful games because they don't want to be successful. That's why the game's not out yet, son. I'll put that on my baby mom. They don't want to be like deep woken. They don't want to be like a successful game, a game that refuses to die. They do a little bit of self-glazing.
Today, the three mathematical geniuses, Minnie, Auntie, and I were in the kitchen changing up some mob calculations.
Phenomenal work. I'm so excited to hear that. And then here comes Minnie immediately after, same day. This past week, I've been finalizing the new codex rework, which I'm sure you're all sick of hearing about, haha. He watched my video, bro. He knows we don't care. He knows we don't care. We want to revamp mining. Wow, the mining is now locked to your progression. Great. And weather types, snow and hail. Yay. Dude, Rogueblox would be revolutionary if it came out in 2015. Snow and hail, bro? Holy shit. Anyways, we're moving on to November 21st. We have Hollywood Coltrane X over here. Optimization week is over. We're working on something insane. Progression. Simply writing we've been working on meta progression is pretty vague. What are we changing? We're changing mementos. They said that already, Cole. We're changing how artifact obtainments work, and we can't tell you what it is. So he goes, saying that we're working on meta progression is too vague. So what are we doing? Well, we're changing artifacts, but we're not gonna tell you what we're doing. What the fuck? Outside of meta progression, they're working on the game's new class. Wow, yippee. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it being completely broken and dominating the game for like 2 weeks. I hope the balancers actually do their jobs this time, bro. But I don't think Gorgas... I think Gorgas is too fucking lazy to do any balancing. It's over. It's all up to Fineri now. That guy's a little silly. Thanks for the continued support. Thumbs up, man. Let's get into the bread and butter. Hollywood Coltrane X, he finally showed off some stuff. Looky here, chat. Look, there's like a blade with like a purple thing, and we have the Epstein sword. We have the Epstein files here. Everything's blacked out like a fan. We got a fist weapon by the looks of it, you know, of the mycelium green fucking goo machine. We got an axe, looks kind of cool, and then we have the Sung Jin Woo daggers. We're not getting into that. November 29th now we're at. Happy Thanksgiving. I was busy with my family and wasn't worrying about Rogueblox. Your job is Rogueblox, buddy. Abandon your family. Be a disgrace to your heritage. Give us a game that we're going to enjoy and give it soon. December 5th. Cole again. Guys, we are working on the meta progression still. It's been 3 weeks now, and we're still working on it. Don't you worry, progress is being made. Are we going to tell you what progress is being made? Well, I obviously won't be getting into the details for this quest. Artifact quest lines will be made more intuitive and easily accessible for the average Rogueblox player. Of the 130,000 plus players that successfully got their ultras, only 1.4% of them actually got to experience the chunk of very endgame content. Well, yeah, that's kind of what happens when all of your artifacts are absolutely fucking miserable to obtain. The ribcage fragments suck. Everybody who had ribcage duplicated their fucking fragments to get it, and then they plagued Conquest with it. Everybody had ribcage in Conquest. You gutted every reason to go Timekeeper, and you gutted the only reason to go Overseer. The obtainments don't even matter. Make them do stuff. We want artifact builds to feel diverse. Well, start by making them do stuff. Each artifacts will have multiple trees with which players will be able to spec into mementos. Yeah, so instead of Timekeeper giving you 4 lives, you can get 15 now if you pay 17 billion mementos. Yay! Yay! Character creation menu, more UI, goy slop, more UI. You know how I feel about UI. They're making the game less of a nuisance to your wallet. Bazaar is still gonna be in the game though, so it doesn't matter. You can still buy your whole build probably. December 13th. I haven't read this one yet. Me and some Roguebloxians were attending the Roblox 2 Holly's concert last night. This past week has had a focus on the desert dungeon as well as QOL and polish. Unfortunately, we're keeping the details under wraps. Just don't even bother saying anything anymore. Don't even bother saying anything anymore. We're working, they're still doing the same thing. When was the last video that I made about it when I complained about the exact same thing? I'm looking it up right now as we speak. Rogueblox's progress reports are mediocre. A month ago. What's up with Rogueblox 2 months ago? Where I say the same thing. They're like, guys, we're working on the desert dungeon and we're working on the game. We're not showing any of it. Whatever. At least here we get some weapon concepts. Prioritizing a fucking 2 Holly concert over your game that is like your livelihood right now is wild. They added keybinds, which is awesome. That means, you know what that means? There's going to be 5 less macro players now. Holy fucking smokes. What a W. Kraken Lacken showing some UI. I like how the merchant text is really fucking small. I hope this holiday season treats you well. Minnie's been working on a little Christmas present, so keep your eyes on that later today. Why don't we check out what that was, you guys? This is something that I'm like pretty hyped for. It's one of the Sunbreath Ministry guys. You know, if you ever did that quest in the desert, it looks almost exactly like that guy. I have a little bit of insider knowledge that I'm not allowed to share, but this character, he's going to be pretty pivotal in the Sunbreath progression, I would imagine, unless I've been ill-informed, but I don't believe I have been. But this gentleman right here is definitely mucho importante for my Spanish speakers out there. And then there's also this little Spriggan fellow that I forgot to show off earlier. Spriggan Midriff and Sprissy. Got an NWA acting unwise. So I was talking to Cole, right? I asked him if I could upload a video slandering him, and he said, yeah, sure, go ahead. You're my favorite tuber, dude. I love everything you put out. And then I asked him a question later, and he said, I'm in the middle of something. And then he flipped me off. What an evil guy. I can't believe this guy. And then he started talking in Rust terminology and sent me an Usopp gif, and I blocked him. Anyways, GG's chatters. Whole lot of nothing, bro. Stop fucking talking about UI. Stop fucking talking about UI. Stop saying that you're just working on the dungeon. Show a biome. Show a biome or something, you know? But yeah, man, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, of course. I'm a little late on the festivities, so that is MB all. I'm all good now, so I'm for real this time. For real. My New Year's resolution is to upload more. So like and subscribe. It'll motivate me to stay true to my New Year's revolution. Mwah, mwah, kissy kiss.
I'll see you in the next one, dude.